Good morning and welcome to 5 Minutes of Freedom. It's the 30th day of September. We're almost to the end of this month, and it is a great and beautiful morning here in Springfield, Missouri. I want to say thank you very, very much for joining us here at 5 Minutes of Freedom, brought to you by Archangel Outreach Ministries. You can check us out online at archangeloutreach.org, or you can always check us out on Facebook at Archangel Outreach Ministries, or you can go to my personal Facebook page, Joseph Hahn, and check us out there. We would like you to take some time to send some comments or requests on Facebook, or you can go to YouTube and send comments and stuff there as well. We post 5 Minutes of Freedom on YouTube, archangeloutreach.org, and we also post it on Facebook for your convenience to try to get it out to as many people as we can to try to spread the love of God and Jesus Christ. As it's been given to us, we want to give it away just as it was so freely given to us here at Archangel Outreach Ministries. Faith is a big word when you talk about God. Jesus used faith a lot in the Bible. Faith is a hard thing for me every day because I have to believe in something I can't touch, see, smell, taste, or hear. That feeling part, sometimes I always joke around, I think it's God, or maybe I have indigestion. I think as we get older in faith, or older in our walk with Christ, we have an undoubted feeling that we know is from God. And I want to talk about faith this morning because that feeling does not come on all at once. It takes a while for that feeling to develop and for us to mature as Christians and understand what is a feeling from God and what is, just a feeling. But the faith is a hard one for me. It's one of the hardest things that I had to deal with when I came out of prison because I wanted to have faith in God. I wanted to believe God was true, and I wanted to believe that He wanted to be a part of my life, but it was a hard concept for me to wrap my head around. There's a scripture that I want to share with you this morning. It is a scripture that comes out of the book of Hebrews, and it talks about that you have to have faith, and you are unable to please God without faith. Now, that is a tough concept for me to wrap my head around. It's like, if I don't have faith, there's no way that I can ever please God. Now, think about that for a minute. There is no way to please God unless you have faith. Because the true fact of the matter is, if you do not have faith, you do not have any want to believe that He's real. Because without faith, you cannot believe that He's real. You cannot believe that there is an existence of God. So faith is a big part of our walk as Christians, as believers of God, because we have to believe in something that is unintangible. So faith is a huge part of our walk, and faith is a huge part of our everyday life as Christians. We believe that things will happen as God sees fit for them to happen, and we see that things will come to light because we believe and have prayed that they will come to light, and we believe that God is a good and loving God, and He will make these things come true. Let me share this scripture with you this morning. It was very profound when I read it because it talks to the root of faith. It comes out of Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6, and it says this, "And without faith it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to Him must believe that He exists, and that He rewards those who earnestly seek Him." Ouch. How can you come to God without believing that He exists? And how can you come to God without having faith that He does exist? And if you don't have these things, He cannot reward you because you do not believe or have faith that He does exist. Wow, isn't that profound? It's profound to me when I read it, because we have to have faith on a daily basis, and you have to have faith first to believe in God. Before you can even go to God, you have to have the faith that He is there. In order to have that faith to go to God, you've got to make a sacrifice of your old ways. You have to make a commitment, if you will, to believe in something that you're not sure about. But that's why you have evangelists like me, ministers like me. You have other preachers, evangelists, and ministers and prophets, things of that nature, to give you some insight, to let you know God is real. This is what He's done in my life. I was a 7-time convicted felon and had no hope and was just full of despair. And I asked God to come in my life with just a little bit of faith in a solitary confinement cell, merely 8 feet by 10 feet. And I asked Him to come into my heart if He was real. And nothing overwhelmingly happened, But I had a peace in my heart, and I had faith, an unwavering faith that God would show up in my life and he would show me that he is real. But I'm going to believe that he does exist. So therefore I can go to him with my troubles. I can go to him with my issues that I need help with, and he will listen to me. As I said in the scripture, we cannot go before God unless we have faith to believe that he exists. So that's why there are people like me to share the stories that I have, to say it is true, God is real, and just with a little bit of faith to believe that he does exist, you can bring all your troubles and cares to him, and he will help you with them today. So just have a little bit of faith. God does exist, and he loves you very much. This is 5 Minutes of Freedom, brought to you by Archangel Outreach Ministries. God bless you, and have a great day.